Welcome back to another This Week in Warframe. This is going to be for the week of September 1st through September 8th. And before we get into anything, really, let's check out Bird over here and his shiny treasures. Grab yourself an Amber Archon Shard for 30,000 standing. This is your weekly reminder and all the weekly reset stuff that we go over every single week. We have, really quick, before we do Deep Archimedea, you see guys, it says here, Nightwave ends in 1 day and 16 hours. So this is going to end on Tuesday, September 3rd. And we're going to have the new Nightwave come in on Tuesday, September 3rd, the same day. There should be like an hour of downtime, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. And we should see the new Nightwave by 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's exciting. Get your Nightwave out of the way as soon as you possibly can. This week's Deep Archimedea is an alchemy, mirror defense, and a disruption. And before we get into the rest of all the weekly updates this week, let's check out Prime Resurgence just so you guys can see that currently we have Nezha and Octavia Prime are in Prime Resurgence right now. So if you need the Guandaos, Zetki, the what is that? Looks cool. Octavia's thing right there, the armor. You could use where is it? Tenora and Pandero. If you need any of those, you got relics you can buy to crack them open, along with obviously Nezha and Octavia. And Ember and Rhino, for anyone that's still interested, has 52 days left. They will be retired in 52 days. So we also have Baro coming this Friday. Baro, and now all the weekly reset stuff. First and foremost, we've got 1 day and 17 hours left of dog days. So if you haven't gotten this free Hellshell domestic drone, it's cool looking. I like it. Go get yourself this. Just, it's not going to take you probably more than an hour just to get through this. Probably take you half an hour. Just to do these and get finished with mission 4. And then for the alerts, reminder to do the weekly Itan treasure hunt with Maru. We have Steel Path incursions today, or sabotage, survival, exterminate, disruption, and survival. As far as invasions goes, there is nothing to worry about. We have sortie for today is the mobile defense, exterminate, and assassination. And the Archon hunt this week is against Amar. This is for a Crimson Archon Shard, and we'll be doing a mobile defense, a defense, and a showdown. On to Nightwave. So this weekly Nightwave stuff, since you have like a day or whatever left to do it, the usual 500 enemies, 15 missions, 30 Eximuses. We also have Killer Capture and Eidolon Hydralist. 100, kill 100 Eximuses. Kill a Tusk Thumper in the plains of Eidolon. While piloting Hydra at cruise ship, destroy 3 enemy fighters. That's a Railjack related thing. So kill 150 enemies or corrosive damage, visit a featured dojo, and feed the maw in Deviri. The credit offerings this week, we have Bursting Mass, Mutilus Quanta, EMP Aura, Wild Frenzy for the Grakata, Deadeye for as an aura, Infested Impotence as an aura, and Bursting Mass for Mutilus Quanta. So yeah, kind of lucked out by spending all of my credits last week because these all suck for the most part. We also have Brainstorm for the Grakata, Rumbled for Atlas, Shrapnel Rounds for the Merlock, and Skull Shots for the Viper. Now, if we check out Deviri, we're looking at, for Steel Pass Circuit, we have ourselves a Bow, Latron, Furus, Furax, and Strun. So many of these are good. So the Latron, Furus, and Strun, definitely get yourself these things. I really like the Strun, but I have a problem with it. So much so that I find it really annoying to get headshots with this thing, because even though it's a shotgun and it shoots multiple pellets out, it's a pain in the ass to charge this thing because for whatever reason, you could literally aim your gun at the enemy. A lot of you I know have tried this and you know what I'm talking about. You aim your gun at the enemy, at his head, you pull the trigger and nothing happens. And I cannot stand this. It's like almost RNG whether you're going to get this to charge or not. So it's a great weapon when it works, and when it doesn't, just fix it, de-fix it. And we have Furus and the Latron. They're great. I love them. Love them a lot. They're great. If you have all of these already though, scroll over to the right. Get a Rifle Riven, Pistol Riven, Melee Riven, or even 20,000 Kuva. We also, for the normal circuit this week, we are looking at either a Necros, a Valkyr, or an Oberon. And all of these are wonderful. So I would probably tell you guys, if you don't have any of these at all, maybe lean towards Necros or Valkyr. Either one of those would be good for you. How much platinum have you made since you've become a Patreon?
Over 100K.
45K.
60, 70,000.
20,000.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a week?
12K.
Probably about 5,000.
5,400.
Probably 8K.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a day?
5,400.
Day was probably 4K.
Probably about 3,000.
2K.
What's your favorite method of making platinum that you've learned from me?
Mostly just flipping ribbons and selling warframes.
Probably arbitrations.
Selling sets of warframes.
I enjoy Zeramon the most.
Imagine how much time and money they've saved. You know where the links are. Visiting Akrithis this week, checking out her wares. She's got a primary auxiliary for 10 Pathos clamps for the next 23 hours. We have an Arokan reactor blueprint for 20 Pathos clamps, a formal blueprint for 10 Pathos clamps, a melee ribbon mod for 15 Pathos clamps, a companion weapon ribbon mod for 20 Pathos clamps, and then the usual things that she has. Stop by Archimedea and Yanta this week and grab yourself 35,000 Kuva with your 5 Void Plume Pinions if you got them. If we stop by Teshin this week and check out the Steel Path Honors, we're looking at a Veiled Riven Cipher for 20 Steel Essence and a Rifle Riven Mod for 75 Steel Essence. And let's check out what this Tater Twat's got himself this week. Browse the merchandise. He's got a Tenant Ferox, 38% electricity. A Tenant Grigori, 50.2% heat. That's, you could grab that with the 50.2%. That's pretty high. That's good. We have a 55.5% magnetic. That's great. I would prioritize that so far for the Tenant Livia. And we have a Tenant Exec, 38.1% radiation. You can skip it. Tenant Agendas, 42.1% toxin. You can skip that as well. Remember to visit Paladino at Iron Wake, and if you have a bunch of Riven Slivers, you can grab a Riven mod, and then for 10, what is it, 10 Riven Slivers? Then you can do that again with another 10 Riven Slivers. And then you could also spend 10 Riven Slivers on 35,000 Kuva, and if you care, another 150,000 credits for only 5 Riven Slivers. Last but not least, we have Invigorations, which are different for everybody, but just as a reminder for you to check them out. This week I have Nezha with plus 250% secondary damage, immune to status effects, Ash with plus 250% melee damage, plus 2 energy rate, and Atlas with plus 200% ability strength and plus 25% heal rate. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on, do all those beautiful things. Follow me on Twitch and come hang out here. I'm live every single day. You guys can earn free warframes, weapons, mods, etc. Just type !free in the chat and it'll pull up how to do that. Thank you for hanging out. Love your faces. I'll see you guys in the next one.